You guys voted the how to get from 1K to 4K video, so let's get it started. Please try to watch the entire video since MMR boosting is all about that highly positive win rate and consistency is key. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. It is mandatory that you believe 100% in what I will be saying here, otherwise you will give up on this if you lose 2 games, and that's not good. The first chapter that you need to understand is that in this not so advanced bracket, people don't care much about their teammates, and on top of that, they don't know how to properly counter a hero. When they think about countering, they mostly think about killing him or not dying to him, which leaves you with a lot of possibilities. That's the reason why Sven was so incredibly good, because people didn't really know how to play against that farming machine that's also hard to kill. Another thing that you need to understand is that in those brackets, people don't know how to end the game properly. They don't know how to gain more advantage either. So your hero needs to be able to end the game, and also he needs to be relative in the late part of the game. On top of that, people are wasting tons of time roaming around, trying to fight, trying to gank, they are farming poorly and so on. So your hero needs to be able to excel at multiple things. So you will always have a choice. You won't be forced to AFK farm or AFK gank or searching non-stop for fights. Having a choice will make you not waste that much time in the mid game, which will increase your efficiency. The second chapter is that you will play using my strategy that I properly designed to suit an average player who will play in an average environment. You need to play a leading position, one that will have plenty of farm, so you can actually use all my advices directly on the enemies. If you play support, for example, you'll secure things for your team. If you play core, you will do things for your team, and since what you will be doing is great, it makes sense that you go for core, so your impact will be higher and won't get filtered by your own teammates. If I would teach you a core that's based on ganking or fighting, it will require you to have my map awareness, my knowledge on how much damage you can do, how deep you can go in. You also need to be ahead of them to be able to kill them, right? So those are a lot of factors that are hard to learn, hard to explain in some videos. It will require years of practice to get that killer instinct. But when it comes down to purely farming, the creeps are always going to be there, and it's way easier to follow and stay ahead of your enemies. Now you might be thinking, alright, but what if I won't be able to farm? What if my team will suck, or I just don't know how to last hit, or I don't know how to lane? Well, now we combine the first chapter with the second one. Since people in this bracket don't really know what they are doing, and you need to grab a ton of farm to be able to follow my strategy, you will be playing jungle, my friend. No one will bother you. You'll get the items and levels that you need to have impact, okay? Trust me on this one, it's tested. The chances that someone will bother you are around 5 to 10%, and it's still not going to be an issue. You'll be the #1 network every single game. It's up to the enemies now to abuse that 4v5 advantage for the first 10 minutes, and guess what? They don't know how to pressure properly. They don't know how to take advantage of that one extra player that won't even realize in most cases that they are 4v5. They will just sit in those lanes and do what they are doing every single game. And when the 20 minutes mark will kick in, it's already too late for them to do anything. You will have around 30% more farm than their cores. And also keep in mind that you are theoretically speaking just a jungler. You need to have more impact than the enemy support or the enemy jungler in order to hold a positive win rate. But no, you'll be way stronger than everyone. The issue will be your own team, who might not like you playing jungle, but if you follow the strategy step by step, you'll have too much impact for this little detail to even matter. Alright, now the big question is, what hero should you pick so you can be strong late, be able to end the game, a hero that's easy to follow, a hero that's able to fight and also farm efficiently? You'll find out in the part 2, which is coming out soon, but until then, feel free to guess in the comments.